Hi, my name is Debbie Miller. I'm owner of Senior Helpers, and I have Tim Henderson with me today from Honor Shield. And the reason that I've asked Tim to come along is because, let's face it, care is not cheap, right? And there is not a day goes by at my office where I don't get a family calling looking for care services, and then they get this sticker shock when they hear how much this actually costs. The sad reality is only 20% of seniors can actually afford the care when they need it. So they need options, and that's where Honor Shield comes in. I am so proud that we have partnered with this team, and they are an incredible group of people. They provide a free 30-minute consultation, and so I've asked Tim to come along and share with our viewers a little bit about what they can expect in a care funding consultation, and then some of the benefits, some of the things that you're able to really help them in terms of finding the solutions that are a lot of folks are facing, right? Is how am I going to fund this care? So Tim, tell us a little more.
Thank you. Well, the important thing that I heard you say, and I know you know so intimately, is at the point that you're called in and care is being required, the stress of funding it, of financially finding a way to receive that care is in many cases overwhelming. And too many times the options that exist are very limited, and often the information is well-intentioned but misguided. So for us, it's a process of, most importantly, first, hearing that situation, those folks that we're talking with. Everyone that's watching this right now has a different story. There's components that are similar, but a different story. And that's so important, and really it's a privilege for me to engage in that consultation, to just find out what's going on. And in that moment, they're strong usually when I talk with them, but I know behind there's a chaos that's happening, demands, desires, mom, dad, whomever it is, needing something that nobody's really trained to do. The funding is somewhere and we don't know. So that consultation lets us just hear that situation and begin to unpack what's happening with what they may have already planned or thought through. For us, I know when I'm on that first consultation with our new friends that are having these times, it's important to identify kind of like a puzzle box, what's in that box. There's a beautiful picture on top. We hope we lay that out on the table and everybody's joying over the finished product, but we really don't even know if there's the right pieces in there complete, right? So we're gonna look at what's in the box. What kind of pieces have the family already put together? And then, you know, if there's missing pieces that we can bring to it, we'll do that. What I've found in these conversations with so many of our friends already is there's an uncertainty on top of their pain that creates so much unrest. It stresses everybody, right? So we really like to look at it as a pathway to peace of mind. Let's get in, let's identify what you've got. Sometimes it's frankly not much. That doesn't mean we can't figure something out, give some guidance. But sometimes there's a lot of pieces there and they just don't know which order to use them in or place them, right? They don't know what's missing even sometimes. And so all of that becomes critical to what we do in that first consultation, really in 30 minutes, because we'll say often, you're doing this for the first time, hopefully as a family. They're not doing it too many times. We do this multiple times every day, right? So we begin to see patterns. Again, that doesn't minimize the individuality of each situation. So we're listening carefully there. And then from there, we can give some immediate guidance and we can give some, more importantly, some long-term planning options for them. I think it's become, as we've talked with families, very reasonable for them to advance into what we call a care funding plan. And then they can see a pathway to that care that they desire for their loved one or for themselves, right? So for us, that's the privilege really, is starting right there at that consultation. And for many, you know, they know at that point if they want to move forward and get further advice from us, great. If they've taken that call and kind of cleared some things up, we feel like we've done what we can to bless them because you're doing so much for them.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate all that you've done for our clients. And I can't tell you how many folks have been so appreciative for this consultation, for the planning, for just knowing the solutions that they didn't know existed
That's huge.
so that they or their loved one can get the care that they actually need. So I really recommend that you take the opportunity to register, give us a call at our office. The number is there, as you can see, and we will set up this free 30-minute care funding consultation, probably be the best 30 minutes you've spent, certainly all year.